Hello friends, and welcome back for today's watercolor project. Today we are going to be working on a very fun, quick and easy watercolor project, a hot air balloon. So let's get started. I'm going to take my pencil and just very gently make a little circle. I like to go over it a few times until I get the shape that I like. And then we're going to bring down the edges, almost like we're going to come to a point at a triangle, but we're just going to bring in our edges here and then create another oval down here. I'm going to erase my inside circle here, marks that I don't really want anymore now that I have my shape. Now that we have our center point and we have our basic shape of our balloon, we're going to draw two straight lines coming down from the balloon. Now we're going to draw a little bit of a basket, little half curve and oval here to be the top of our basket. Come around, round the corner in these gentle C shapes, and around the basket here. Okay, you know, I might actually want my balloon to come out a little bit wider than that. I might bring this guy around like this. Big and full of hot air. Okay, that gives me a good idea for shape. Erase some of the lines I don't want in there. This is the Arteza watercolor sketch pad. Now I'm going to be working with Arteza gouache. Here's my set here. Now let's start with cerulean blue. I already have some on here, but I'll show you. Let's get some sky blue. And that kind of has a little bit of a purple hint to it, and I'm going to throw some lilac in there. I'm going to go with the ultramarine blue. Kind of a dark navy color. Now I'm going to put those to the side. Now I'm going to wet my colors a little bit and mix up a couple different shades. I am using my size 8 round brush. Grab some water here. I like creating my own colors from stuff I've already had and made. So for me, this is fun to just keep mixing and you come up with new colors all the time. They're really fun. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and do my first line right down the middle. Press down hard with my brush. Then as I get to the bottom of the balloon, start to bring it up. And because I want it to be nice and loose and quick, I'm just going to pick up some more color, mix in a totally different color. This is the fun part. Just go crazy, do whatever you like. Now while that's still wet, I'm just going to barely touch it to the top and press down hard. And then as I get to the end, just bring my brush up. And now I'm going to get a little bit more of that sky blue. Nice and wet. And I'm going to continue on with these wet ones here. Press down hard and then bring it back to the tip. Okay, now I'm going to add a little bit of that lilac in there. Press down hard. And bring it back to the tip. And I love that the colors are mixing in there. I think that's really, really pretty. Now a little bit more of that lilac purple color for my very last stroke. And I'm going to go kind of skinny here for a second. Press down, make it nice and wide, and then bring it right back in. Grab a little bit of that blue. Gently take that edge out. Okay, Now I'm going to rinse my brush, and I'm going to go start back on the other side and do the same thing. Again, I'm not really worrying about the colors that I'm picking up. I like it to be different and new every time. That's what makes it fun and easy and relaxing to paint. Go a little bit wider here at the top. And because I went a little bit wide at the bottom, my next stroke, I'm going to go really, really close to it. Go just over it like that. Okay, now that we have our balloon, I'm going to rinse my brush off. And again, I'm just going to play with my colors here. And bring them up. One of the things you can do is to make it really, really dark at the bottom. So I'm actually going to add a little bit more of my ultramarine blue, this dark, dark blue here at the bottom, because that's going to help it to look like it's dark and shadowed. So I'm going to bring that up from the edge. Okay, and I'm going to do the same thing just on the top here. There we go. It creates a little bit of a shadow for it. This guy was a little bit wonky, so I'm going to fix him, bring him down this way. Okay, and that white space in between helps give definition to your separate colors, and I really like that. I'd love to see what you would do. Maybe you'd do the zigzag pattern that you see on hot air balloons, or the checkered pattern, or maybe you want a completely different color scheme. I would love to see your work, so please, when you paint your hot air balloon, would you have either yourself or your parents tag me on Instagram when you create it and show me your work. Tag me at capture.create.explore on Instagram. And now I'm just going to make the basket here with my purple. And I'm just going to do some gentle, light strokes coming across, keeping that kind of rounded shape, and then some really light strokes coming down to make it look more like a basket. Feel free to add more details to yours. You could add clouds, you could add mountains in the background, have fun with it. I'm going to use some more of that darker blue down here. Just kind of fill this in a little bit. Make it kind of like there's a shadow there. And there would technically be 4 points of contact on the balloon, so I'm going to go ahead and do that too. We wouldn't want our balloon to fall over, to tip out of the sky. What I'm doing now is just taking clean water and dragging the two colors together. And that's just kind of making my white space here turn the colors of the colors that they're touching. You still get a little bit of that highlight, that light area, but it just gives some nice added interest to our hot air balloon. Be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Hit that bell to be notified of more videos that are coming up in the near future. And I can do the same thing on the basket. Just kind of blending these colors together a little bit. Nice, gentle. Thanks, you guys. Have a great day.